Levis will look to throw on the first play from scrimmage.
They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Straight ahead, here's Nwangu.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. Another run down for Nwangu.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Vikings.
Kene Nwangu with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Vikings go down the field in just 2 plays to take the early lead. Joseph connects on the extra point.
And that makes the score 7-0. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line. 1st and 10
at their own 25-yard line.
What a pickup this man was last year. It's Christian McCaffrey.
It's a room to maneuver. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
That's the type of impact play you expect from McCaffrey, the comeback player of the year runner-up in 2022. Despite a midseason trade, put up almost 1,900 all-purpose yards and also made his 2nd Pro Bowl.
Purdy to throw it on 1st down. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
23 yards, the final tally. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. Gets around him. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Third and 4. Purdy from the gun.
Escaping the pressure right. Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. And he's going to be a yard short. Needed 4, but got 3.
Interesting decision here. Opening drive, Charles. 4th and short. You're in field goal range. We'll see what they do.
I just shake a fist at my offense and say, go get it, guys, because if you can't pick up 4th and short here, we're probably in trouble the rest of the game. Show some confidence, show some aggressiveness, go pick it up.
Christian McCaffrey unable to get to the marker, and the Vikings defense is going to get the football back.
They'll start on the ground here with Nwangu.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
A 2nd down throw from Levis. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete.
The intended target, T.J. Hockenson. But now it'll be 3rd down.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense?
We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
Purdy's throw pulled in by Kittle.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Kittle's got his first catch, and it's also a 1st down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
Down the left sideline, and he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down inside the 20. 40 yards rushing for him now at his first 2 carries of the ball game.
They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that. The nickel look, 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then? You take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
And the 49ers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as a nice run there. Gets them down to the 6-yard line.
Oh, how about this on 1st and goal? And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Looking middle, and that's complete. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal. The 49ers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they'll see what they can do on 3rd and goal.
Play action. Now Purdy.
Sliding out of the pocket. That is caught by the tight end Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the 49ers are an extra point away from evening this one up. Moody good with the extra point.
And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
This 2nd and 4. Levis now on 2nd down. That's complete to Justin Jefferson.
Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Down the sideline he goes.
Touchdown, Vikings!
Kene Nwangwu
with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Vikings have taken the lead.
Joseph connects on the extra point.
And that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
On second down, McCaffrey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
What do they have for this? 3rd and 11. Purdy looking to throw.
He's going to let this one go deep. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they have that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
Wishnowski on to punt as he sends this one away.
That's pulled in at the 32.
And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. He was out there waving his arms, and when you get a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And he's brought down 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down.
The Vikings at 500, 3-3 through the season's first 6 weeks. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the first half.
Well, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
On first down, it's Purdy. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Christian McCaffrey.
A 9-yard touchdown run.
And the Niners are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Moody good with the extra point.
And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. Now they've got it 1st and 10. Nick Bosa using that speed to get in there and break that play up. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. Working from the gun, here's Levis. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga.
And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. A handoff left, McCaffrey. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
On 2nd down, here's Mitchell.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Purdy will set up to throw it here.
In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And his kick is right there. It's good, and they take a 17-14 lead.
So golden field position there squandered as they can muster only a field goal.
Yeah, you were gifted a 1st and goal situation, but I have to give credit to the defense. They were brought out in a really tough situation, so give them credit for holding them to 3. That's a pretty nice accomplishment.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Up the middle, Nwangu.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 1st down now, but that clock rolling.
Levis to throw off play action.
He'll buy some time right.
He's going to find Jefferson open downfield.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Over 30 yards there. And 1st downs on 3 consecutive plays now.
One of the things that led this organization to commit to him as a starting quarterback as a rookie, his ability to keep his eyes downfield and make plays out of the pocket. Able to see the receiver while on the move and complete a really accurate throw.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
Levis on third down.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Now Purdy. And that's going to be incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Purdy with it on 3rd and long. And this pass caught by Gray.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
Final play of the half. Purdy. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. A final shot before break. Purdy. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarter's number 1. And
the ball's out. McCaffrey lost it. And the Vikings pick up the football. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
So this game tied at the half. And if you wondered who would come up with the first big play of this third quarter, we have our answer.
Well, in basketball, you know how they tell you to have active hands defensively? I think the same thing applies here. Nice job there prying the ball free. And now their guys have a chance to take the lead if they can put something together. The beauty of doing it in football, you don't get called for a foul if you hit their arms.
Now a 2nd and 2. They'll go right back to Nwangu.
And zone. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Kene Nwangu
Taking it in from the 20.
And the Vikings take the forced fumble and convert it into 6 points. Joseph connects on the extra point,
and they will take a 7-point lead. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
Eluding the pressure right.
Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
Well, I think you have to forgive him just a little bit here because he's out of the pocket trying to make a play. But he rushes this throw and just wings it downfield right over the head of his wide-open receiver.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, 49ers.
Deebo Samuel.
73 yards.
And the 49ers are an extra point away from drawing level. Now Moody for the PAT.
And that will tie our game here in the third quarter. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away.
Nwangu now from his end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. He lets one go deep for Addison.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
That's Drake Jackson burying him and finishing the play.
But you just knew that these rushers were eager to do that today. Put him on the ground. Their plan, introduce themselves individually to this rookie quarterback. They set a load a big way there with a loss of double-digit yards on that.
And Levis tosses his third interception of the game. Picked off by Anthony Brown.
And this one will be brought back to the 22.
Purdy looking to throw on first down here. That'll be caught by Ayuk. Touchdown 49ers. Brandon Ayuk.
A 22-yard touchdown grab.
And the 49ers take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Moody good with the extra point.
And they will take a 7-point lead.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
On first down, they'll run with Nwangu.
And some room to work. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Boy, 184 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Give left side here for Nwangu.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14.
Handoff here to Nwangu.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 18. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the first down as well.
Levis back to throw.
Rolling to his right. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the Niners are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Well, let's face it, Brandon. They're down here in the second half. Want to try and make something happen. And if you're the guy with the ball in your hand, you're going to try even harder. Because I think all he was trying to do was to get outside the pocket and see if he can find a big play downfield.
And they're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
35 yards that time on the punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
And he's got this to Jefferson.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line.
On the give is Nwangu.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Levis. They'll set up the screen for Nwangu.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a first down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings.
Kene Nwangu.
A 16-yard touchdown run.
And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter. What a way to wrap up the week in the NFL. All tied on this Monday night as the kick is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try and grab that lead back. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. On first down, Purdy. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A good pickup there, 26 yards. From Viking territory now, they'll come up first and 10 at the 30-yard line. Throwing here, Purdy. And this is going to be intercepted. Mekhi Blackmon's got it. And the Vikings are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
218 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. Back to Nwangu again on first down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. On second down, here's Nwangu. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry. And they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Levis out of the gun on 3rd down. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he is out. Around the 34. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. Here's Nwangu, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Levis now off of play action. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Defensively, mission accomplished. And now with under 3 to go, they may be the last team holding the football.
They may very well be the last team holding the football, unless, of course, you're facing a group that is really aggressive offensively and may want to take a gamble. But theoretically, you've done your job now. You should get the ball back on a punt, but I'd be alert for a fake.
A 41-yard punt there with no return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. This is 1st and 10. Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Purdy now on 2nd down. Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are good.
There he goes, right side. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Kene Nwangwu, 34 yards. And the Vikings have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead. They do tack on the extra point as well, and they will take a 7-point lead. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Purdy to throw. Connects with Kittle underneath. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. I tell you, it has not been his best day throwing the football. He really needs to piece something together here.
All will be forgiven if he leads them into the end zone.
Purdy to throw. Looking for Gray, and he's got him. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Purdy's throw pulled in by Kittle. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Here's 1st down. To throw is Purdy. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save a timeout. Now 1st and goal. Here's Purdy. And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
They run over center with Mitchell. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute. And now they're going to go for 2 and a possible win as this crowd rises to make things difficult. Here's Purdy to throw. And it is caught. They got the 2 points, and with it, they've taken the lead. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. First play's a run with Nwangwu. And he'll be taken down as that'll net him only about a gain of 9. The Vikings going to signal for their first of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. Here's Levis. Completes this to Jefferson.
Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Levis is going to throw here, caught by Addison.
The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside.
Tension building. Here's Greg Joseph.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. This from Tom Dempsey range here. And did he have enough? He did. He kept it online and managed to tuck it into the bottom right corner.
I don't know if you ever go into a game expecting to attempt a kick of 62 yards. Charles, not only attempt it, but make it one of the longest kicks that we've ever seen.
Yeah, I'm not sure you ever go into a game expecting to kick one of this distance, but all the better kickers, they do dream of it, and they show what they can do in practice and convince their coaches to give them a chance. That one surely paid off.
Well, here's your ball game. 1 second to play.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner, although on that last play they were so backed up.